If you want, I mean, you could take the car, I can take the truck. But yeah, I plan on going out because I know if I go home, I'm just going to get unmotivated. Like I said, I can always take the truck. It's not the big of a deal. I still didn't hear you.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
No, you just said you weren't feeling well. I'm going to do kind of what I did yesterday for the second class. Just kind of do like a light kind of warm-up type of thing.
What are you doing?
Similar to what I did this class, except some different grappling skills and Shotokan drills instead.
Yeah.
No, I always need you. It's not for the lesson.
Apparently not, because now you know how to, well, hopefully you know how to record and stream.
I don't know, it said record. It said stop recording, stop streaming on the thing, so. On the actions. No, I'm not. Got 2 minutes. Rachel. I'm going live right now.
Hold on. No, this is like, it kept, every time you're touching the thing, it was like, it kept like, it was shaking so much when you were doing it.
Wonder why. There was only a couple of, I mean, for the most part, was it streaming pretty good?
It was fine after, because I was, initially, it was logged in as you on here, and I was logged in as you under there.
Right.
So it was causing an issue because we were both logged in the same, and then I logged back in as you on here, and then myself on there.
No one's even there.
Like, oh my gosh.
All right, sounds good, Josh.
Is it better? I had a big fingerprint there.
Did you do the last one, Josh, or no? Was it just your dad? Baconator. Now we're gonna follow a similar format. Hey, CJ. Which we could have swung by in the parade yesterday, but we were here doing some classes, but we were there in spirit. Make sure you tell Cooper we said happy birthday. This class is going to be similar to the last one we just did with the brown belts, except instead of doing Kuma 1 through Dangun, we're going to do the 4 Shotokan drills. And we're going to mix in some different grappling skills than we did in the last one. All right, so maybe something that's a little more advanced for black belts. Not that the brown belts can't do it, but I want to give you guys something different, right? Hey, Gregory. Daniel Beard. Like seeing our Storm members and instructors as active as they've been. I appreciate that, guys. Since some of you were in the last class, a good handful of you were in the last class, we're going to switch the, hey Zach, we're going to switch the warm-up and stretch-up just a little bit. We're not going to repeat that exactly, and then try and do some different things for you guys. All right, CJ, no talking to everybody. Thank you. No. We're gonna get started. All right, so make sure you have a little bit of space in your living room there. Okay. So you have to shake your arms out a little bit, over and under. Let's go up and down. Go right into big circles. And reverse. Let's go pivot and twist. Hands on your hips, work your neck out side to side a little bit. Let's go ear to shoulder. Roll your neck carefully. And reverse. Put your feet apart, work your back around. Reverse. When you keep your toes forward, you don't need to reach down to one side, put one hand in front, one hand behind. Switch the other side, one hand in front, one hand behind. Reach down to the middle. Back a little bit. Come on up, let's get a little jogging place going, pick the knees up. Nice deep breath in. Rub it out. Jumping jacks. Arms all the way up, all the way down. Again, make sure you're breathing. We're going to switch to plyo, feet forward and back. Keep the arms moving, keep the arms moving. Again, breathing. Way to stop, plant your feet, pump out some squats on your own. Keep that back up straight. Try and get those elbows down to the knees. Toes forward. When you go right into a straight leg lift, swing it up as high as you can so you can get those toes to the eyes. Switch. Go out wide squat. Rock back and forth a few times. You put your hands down, step out to a high plank, pump out some push-ups. Get off those knees. I want regular ones, your black belts, come on. Step up into a lunge. Switch. Walk it back in a little bit. Put your hips up, push your heels down. Walk it in all the way. Bring yourself up, shake it out a little bit. And we're going to get started. Ki Neste. All right, curtsy, tension, and down. Okay, again, I want to try and ask a couple questions, then we're going to do some movement, some moving, and then I'll ask some more questions, and again, I'll try and keep the typing and all that to a minimum. So today, we're going to work on Shotokan drills and grappling skills. Shotokan drills and grappling skills, okay? Now, you've been learning the Shotokan drills since green belt, and like I said to the brown belts in the last class, we were working on the first 4 katas, which you've been doing for a couple years. Don't think just because we're reviewing something, you can't improve it, all right? Because you're going to maybe find yourself kind of second-guessing yourself on certain movements in certain drills if it's not either your favorite area or if it's not something you review often. So I want total effort because I can't see you. I'm going to assume that you're trying just as hard as I am, right? And I'm going to point out some things that we want to think about while doing the Shotokan drills because, one, it directly translates to kata, but indirectly is going to translate to sparring and self-defense. I'll point out a couple things that maybe at black belt we should notice or think about with these techniques. So first, spelling's not going to be an issue. I just want you to do your best. I want you to name the 4 Shotokan drills. Don't type them in individually. Just type one text. This one, this one, this one, this one. Okay? 4 Shotokan drills. Nihonzuki. Very good. And like I said, spelling the best you can. Nihonzuki, Sanbanzuki, Yohan Jerry, Gohan Kamidi. Very good, Josh. Good, Daniel. All right, so we're going to review those, and there's certain moves in the Shotokan drills that you're going to notice show up in the Shotokan forms, the Heians. Think of like Nihonzuki, real quick. I'm going to demonstrate. I block, kick, punch. Well, Heian Nidon, I go from here. Kick, punch. Sanbanzuki, we have double punches. Yohan Jerry. Double punches. Or punching in Heian Godan from our stance, like Sanbanzuki Part B. All right? So you're going to notice that the Shotokan drills are going to help you with your katas. So we're going to start out with Nihonzuki first. I'm going to do it facing you today so you can see the technique. So this is going to be, this is going to be your right side. This is going to be your left side. So when I say right side, you're going to match me. The right foot is back. Then it's going to be kick, punch. Okay? So you're going to mirror me. That way, in case you can't see me in the mirror, it's easy to see. All right? So come on, same position. Let's do Nihonzuki first. So we're going to go right side. So we're going to prepare our left arm. We're going to go slow for the first time. Step back and rising head block. Now it's going to be right kick, right punch. But watch. We're going to kick and then leave this up here. And as I step back, I fire my punch out there. So put your block back up. Let's just do that nice and slow again. Kind of slow motion. Kick, step back, punch. Recover. Let's do that a little faster. Prepare. 1, 2, recover. Again, ready? Prepare. 1, 2, and recover. All right, so that was right side. Let's do the left side. So we're going to prepare the right arm this time. Step back with the left foot. Examine your position. We're going to go slow here. We're going to do slow motion. Right front kick, right punch. Right front kick, right punch. Put your block back up there again. Slow. Kick, punch. Let me try and stay with my count there and test your balance. Recover. All right, so again, prepare. Left side. 1, 2, recover. All right, add a little more snap. Prepare. 1, 2, recover. All right, so Nihonzuki.
Okay, some super creative style in there.
It's a lot of typing going on here.
It's a tie between Josh Tornholm and CJ. I really can't tell who.
I had to come over here. I saw the chat screen going crazy. All right, so Nihonzuki. What we're going to do is I want to alternate a little bit with you guys today. Instead of spending all the time doing Shotokan drills and then all the time doing grappling, we're going to go back and forth. All right, so Nihonzuki, pretty simple. You can see that, like I demonstrated, Heian Nidon, where you're going down the bar, kick, punch, right? Now we're going to do what I call a triangle hip up. Now a triangle is a type of a submission. It's a type of a choke. It's called a head and arm choke, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to condition our body to be in a proper position called a figure 4 position. Now, we were just doing hip shifting in the last class. Well, we're going to do a hip up in here. But when I throw my hips up, I want to do something specific with my legs. And as I go up like this, I'm going to take my right foot and fold it underneath of my left knee. So as my hips go up, my right knee goes under, and I clamp the left leg down on the foot. So my right foot is under my left knee. And then I'm going to rock forward, and then when I rock back up, I'm going to switch and put my left foot under my right knee. So it clamps down, and then I come back. So I'm going to throw my hips up, clamp on the knee, or on the foot, and then down. Switch on the ankle, and down. Here, and down. So my legs, just so you can see, this one goes under, and it goes on top. And then when I switch, this one's under, on top. Right, so it's going to lead into maybe some submissions we're going to work on at the higher level, right? But all these skills are going to be great for conditioning. So when I say go, we're going to go about 40 seconds of triangle pop-up, it's called. So I'm going to throw my hips up, clamp on the foot, come down, rock up,
Clamp on the foot.
I want to really throw my hips
Up.
I don't want to just be here.
Hips up.
Hips up. Ready? And begin.
Clamp on the foot. Up. Clamp on the foot.
About 10 more seconds. Come on, 10 more seconds.
Hips up
As you go, pop the hips up.
Triangle, pop.
Triangle and pop. 3, 2, 1, and time. Right? So maybe next time we go over these skills, I will show you maybe what this submission is going to look like. But it's preparing you with the figure 4 position of your legs. I run like this.
Right here. That's called a figure 4.
Okay, so that was called a triangle pop-up. I'm going to try and remember some of these names of skills so when we're in class, you'll be like, all right, we're going to go 40 seconds of triangle pop-ups, and you guys know exactly what we're going to do. We can come up with a good flow drill, okay? Moving on, Sanbanzuki, Nihanzuki, 2-step punching drill. Sanbanzuki, 3-step punching drill. A zuki is a punch. San is Japanese for 3, and ban would be step. So san, 3, ban, step, zuki, punches, okay? So there's part A and part B. We're going to do part A first on both sides, right and left side. Okay, so kamachi position, everyone. Here. All right, so I'm going to show you in a minute how this is going to translate to sparring. I love how this one equates to some defensive sparring techniques. All right, so we're here. We're going to go right side part A. So we're going to prepare our left arm. Our left arm. We're going to step back with our right foot, rising head block. Now let's go slow from here. So we're not rising head block. So right off the block, I'm not winding up, I'm punching right off the block, right towards that ear, and then right with the right punch towards the center. So put your block back up there. You have that left block in the air. Ready? So it's going to be right, punch towards the ear, punch towards the center. Recover. Let's speed it up a little bit. Ready? Right side part A. Prepare. Stepping back with the right foot. 1, 2. Recover. Again, ready? Prepare. 1, 2. And when you do that first punch, think of getting that hip into it. Recover. Let's go left side, part A. So I'm going to move my left foot this time. I'm going to prepare the right arm. Step back with the left foot, rising head. Now it's going to be right punch towards the ear, left punch towards the solar plexus. Put that block up there. 1, 2. Recover. All right, a little faster. Let's go 2 more times. So we're going to prepare. 1, 2. Recover. A little bit stronger. Prepare. 1, 2. Recover. All right, pretty simple, like Nihanzuki there. I like to think of when I'm sparring. All right, I'm in a fighting stance, block, and then punch off the block. From here, I'm moving. 1, 2. 1, 2. Block, punch. Block, punch. I like to think of that concept. 1, 2. How can that apply to a different area, right? So let's go Sanbanzuki part B. So right side, I'm going to be looking to the right. My right foot is going to be moving back and around. Okay, so let's try it. Look and prepare. So we're going to step around with that right foot, left outside block, and we're going to do left punch, shifting to an offset, right punch. Recover. Let's go 1 more time slow, and then 1 time fast. So look to the right, prepare, step around, and block. As you land, strong block. Don't just put it up, across with it. And 2, punch, punch. You want to think about a little bit of a wider stance there. All right? A little bit faster. Come on, say 1 time, 2 counts. Prepare. 1, 2. Recover. So as I'm stepping around, watch, I'm landing and it's coming across. I don't want to just go like this. Up, comes across. Okay? See if you can figure that out. Let's go left side, part B. So come on, say. We're looking to the left. We're going to prepare that right arm outside, stepping around, block. Right punch, use the hips and shoulders. Left punch, think about squaring that stance off. The hips turn in that second punch. That's what I want you guys to think about. Watch my feet. The feet pivot into the punch. All right, at black belt and higher levels, that's what I want you guys to really emphasize. Technique, right? Come on, say. Looking to the left, prepare. A little faster, 2 counts. 1, 2, recover. All right, any questions so far? Review day shouldn't be too many questions. Okay, very good. Thank you for that. Yes, sir, there, CJ. All right, so we're going to go into another grappling skill. All right, so we had Nihonzuki, we had triangle hip-ups, Sanbanzuki. Now we're going to go into what I call an S-sit. So from our headlock position, or some of the Shodans like Gregory and Daniel, you're going to start getting into technical names of hold downs. We call the headlock position Kesa Katami. Katami means hold down, right? So we're going to focus on the S-sit position from what would be our Kesa hold, or Kesa Katami hold. So S-sit position, if I have my feet out in front of me like this, I'm going to take one leg, doesn't matter, the outside leg. You're going to take your right one if you want. You're going to drag it back. And then the left leg, the front leg, pulls in. So my feet, if I start in the back here, form an S shape. Right? I don't want to be down here. I want to be upright the best I can, because you're going to feel that in your hips. You can sit up like this. Right? Now, the S-sit drill is going to be shifting from here, not rocking back, but from here. Just switching, kind of like a breakdancer. So slow motion, they come out in front, and I switch them. Go in front, and I switch, and I switch, and I switch. Right? Now, if you have a hard enough time just doing that, sitting up like that, that's fine. If you want a little extra challenge, you put your hands down here, and you're going to bring your chest towards the floor. And then you're going to come up, and you're going to switch, and act like you're doing like almost like a push-up, down and up. Acting like you're touching your chest to your knee. Now, if you get good and balanced and good posture, 90 degrees on each leg, and you want to have your hands up like this, and go down without touching the floor, you can do that. Now, I want you to figure out what you can do properly. Don't do this if you can't do it like this properly. Right? I want you to do don't be too proud to practice it the easy way. All right? So think of your S-sit position. We're going to go 40 seconds non-stop. I'm going to keep moving. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and shift. Switching. Go. Down. Half leg, 20 seconds. Think about what you're doing. Be smooth. Go slow if you have to. Think about what you're doing. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Go butterfly flap it out a little bit. Push your hips out. Did we do the other one twice or just once?
Once. Once, and then we went through it all the way through.
No, I'm talking about in this one. Did we do the triangle pop-ups one time or 2 times? Once. Okay, sorry, I had a brain cramp. I couldn't remember if we did the grappling skills twice before. So the S-sit, it's getting you good at just using your hips. If you can do it without your hands, that's really going to build up some core and some hip strength. Okay, next Shotokan drill. Yeah, once. Thank you, CJ. Johan Jerry, 4-step kicking drill. I want you to think about how could it apply. I like to think of self-defense. Someone's grabbing your lapel, and then Johan Jerry, you're coming here, and then down. You're busting the arms down, and then coming back with a kick. So I like to think of maybe a practical application we could use it for. Right? And this is also going to get you good at Yodan and Nidan. You're kicking on angles in those different directions. So it's going to get you good at balancing and kicking in different directions. So come on, stay position. Super slow motion. Right side. So the right foot's going to snap in. Arm snap out. They're going to come up high. I want you to cross at your elbows. You're going to step back with your right foot. It's like a double down block. Hands are going to come up. Let's do this slow. Front kick and then hold your chamber. Front kick, balance. Look to the side, do a side kick. Balance. Diagonal back kick, and then land. So put those hands back up, do the 3 kicks again. 1, 2, 3. Land. And then recover. So we're going to do that on 2 counts. 1 here to here. 2. 1, 2, and 3, right? Once my knee comes up, it wants to stay up. I don't kick and drop. Kick and drop, right? Keep it up in the air. Get set? 2 counts. Ready? 1. 2. So take your time, recover. The other thing you want to think about is as you're kicking, the foot position. Really thinking about nailing that different foot position, whether it's a front kick, a side kick, and the higher level katas, pointing it for a roundhouse, right? Those are the little details that are going to separate you guys from the lower belts, okay? Let's go left side, come on, sit. Slow motion, stepping in with the left foot. Oh, excuse me. Step in with the left foot, bring the arms up, and step back with the left foot. Hands come up. Now we're going to do front kick, hold it. Knee up, side kick, hold it. Back kick, and land. Recover. Again on count. Ready? Let's turn up the energy a little bit here. 1, 2, recover. So the 3 skills we always remind you: balance, focus where you're kicking, you know, on good key sounds, whether it's breathing or sound or breath, right? Key, proper key. Right, so be prepared to answer a couple questions about maybe examples I was giving of, oh, why we do Johan Jerry, which katas it helps us with, or how could we apply Sanbanzuki to a different area, right? Keep some of those things in mind. Don't just kind of forget it. One more skill. You guys have done it before. It's going to be a mix of 2. We're going to do a forward scoot, or what I would call a rope pull. You're going to act like you're pulling on a rope. And we're going to do a shrimp backwards, okay? So the skill is going to be 3 pulls forward. Hopefully you have a little bit of room. If not, do 2 pulls. Now I'm using both sides of my hips. I'm going to pretend I'm pulling myself forward. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to do 3 shrimps backward. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to sit up and pull. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 shrimps backwards. Now when I'm doing my shrimping, I want to bridge, and I want to clear my backside to the opposite side. So if I'm turning on my right side, my backside goes to the left. If I'm turning on to my left side, my backside goes to the right. But I have to turn onto my side, bridge, and turn onto one shoulder in order to get an effective shrimp. And if you look at the final position, I'm curled up, similar like a shrimp. That's how it gets its name, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 pulls forward, 3 shrimps backwards. All right, and then we're going to do one more Shotokan drill, and then we're going to do 1 round of all these skills together. Okay? So here we go. Let's do it together. 3, 2, 1, and go. Pulling forward. Make sure you switch sides each time, and then shrimp backwards. 3 or 2, whatever you have to do. Pull and shrimp. Five more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. Again, all these skills that we were doing are essential to different escapes and submissions and other areas of moving while you're grappling. Okay? One more Shotokan drill. Gohan Kamidi. It's about as long as a kata, short kata, about 13 steps or so. But we call it 5-step fighting drill. Go in Japanese is 5. Right? So we are going to do it. Take a nice deep breath in. I know I need to. All right, and we're gonna go. Here we go. This one, I'm gonna face the mirror. So you're gonna kind of be like in my shoes here. All right, just march the position. We're gonna go slow motion first. So we're gonna step back with the right foot, men block. Look over the right shoulder, double shoot under the back. Front leg, front kick. Now we're gonna step to the left, outside block, back stance. 3 moves. Punch, right side kick, return the foot. Now we're gonna look and turn all the way to the other side, right foot forward still. We're gonna press, the left hand comes down, right hand comes up. Just like Sandan, we're gonna do a new key. Block left, right spear. Stepping to one line with the front foot, spinning hammer strike. Weave forward punch. Prepare with your feet together, facing the front still. My left, couple on my left hip. Drop the right knee, punch to the floor, pop back up. Double knife, moving that right foot. Now we're gonna jump 360 to the back, landing, double shoot up. Step back to recover, and out. Loose. All right, check your area there if you have to. We're gonna do it again. Now this time I'm gonna count you through it. All right, hopefully that was a good refresher for you guys, all right? Keep up. March the position. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 line, 8, 9, prepare, 1, 2, 3, step back to recover, and out, loose. All right, if you got through that, give yourself a hand. Pat on the back. How do we make out?
You're right.
My knee's bothering me. Good. All right. Today, we have those 3 skills. Triangle hip ups, sit, S-sit, and then we have rope pulls and shrimps. Gucci, please don't ever say that again. I'm just kidding. I catch myself using that from time to time.
Don't.
All right, I'm just going to show you the progression of these skills here, okay? So we're going to go. So from here, it's going to be triangle pop-ups. Foot under the knee, right? We're going to go 40 seconds. Now I'm going to say switch. You're going to sit up, right into S-sits, And then when I say switch, you're going to go right into pulls and shrimps. All right, so it should be a pretty good flow from one to the other. These are the same ones that we did with the teens and adults yesterday, so Daniel and Gregory, these will be pretty familiar to you guys. All right, so we're going to start out triangle pop-up in 3, 2, 1, and go. Knee under, foot under the knee. Hips up, foot under the knee. Thrust those hips up, hip up, hip up. You're going to keep those hands up like you're protecting yourself. Keep those hands in front of your face. It's halfway at 20 seconds. And S-sit. Do the YMCA while you do your S-sits.
This is the worst thing I've ever heard.
Oh no, I never started the clock. 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulls and shrimps.
Worst.
About 10 more seconds. Come on. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time.
Somehow they were gonna seamlessly blend that with Gangnam Style, so I just.
All right, how do we make out today?
That was a terrible mix.
All right, so we worked on the 4 Shotokan drills today. Nihonzuki, Sanbanzuki, Yohan Jerry, Gohan Kamidi. Nihonzuki kind of steals a move from which kata did I refer to? Going down the bar in which kata for Nihonzuki? That's the kick punch Shotokan drill. Give you a hint, it's a Heian. Not Sandan. Kick punch. Nidan, that's right, Heian Nidan, going down the bar. You got outside block, kick, punch, right? How about Sanbanzuki? What other area of study? In Yodan, there are some kicks and punches too, Rhiannon. I did use Nidan specifically, but you and Ryan aren't wrong by saying Yodan after the prying there and the kick, punch, right? Heian Sandan. Where else did I say you could use that besides in a kata with the double punch or the block and punch? Besides kata, what other area that we do? Sparring. That's right, Daniel, from here. Think about this. Block and then punch. Well, Sanbanzuki. Block, punch. Well, the concept is really what we're digging at there, right? Punching off of your block, right? So I want you guys, when we start sparring again, when you think about trying to apply that, punching off your blocks, right? Yohan Jerry. What did I say? The idea of that kata. Two things I said. It helps you with certain katas with a certain technique, and self-defense wise, what do we want to imagine for Yohan Jerry?
Can't touch the Sakat Joe.
You should save this mix.
This is so bad. You should do kickboxing tomorrow.
That's right, a double lapel grab, Rhiannon, very good. Busting those arms off and coming back with that front kick. And what else does Yohan Jerry help us with for Heians? Don't worry, Josh, I'm having her save it right now. In the Heians and a lot of the higher level Eons, there's a lot of kicks on angles, a lot of side kicks on angles and things like that. And Yohan Jerry's really getting you good at kicking on those different angles, right? All right, very good. I hope, even though we were reviewing some of those lower belt requirements, I really hope you guys were able to kind of tune in and really think about how you can improve these things. And at the higher level, I want you guys thinking more so about application. Don't be puppets. Don't be puppets and just kind of, all right, we're doing this block and kick punch again. We're doing this block and punch again. Start thinking about concepts. Start thinking about application. Start thinking about purpose behind the movements. The younger level, we're trying to just get you to memorize the movements, and you kind of take them at face value, right? And now we want to start diving into the what and the why and the how things work, right? So I hope you guys found a little bit about what we did interesting, and maybe you learned something new, or you figured out maybe where you're deficient in a certain Shotokan drill. I hope those grappling skills challenged you. I want you to work on those. Do the fitness challenges that I put up. I'm going to be putting them up every week. Stay connected on the Band app. And Storm members, I like seeing you guys as active as you've been, and instructors too. You guys have been attending a lot of the lower classes. You've been doing a lot of different things. This is, I know it's a little tough for us, but hopefully my goal is they'll start letting people do things that are relatively normal within a month or so, and maybe we'll start getting some bodies back in the dojo. But this is going to be great for us to get used to, so we can have a continued platform once we reopen. Instead of having just a DVD, you guys will have all these videos, and maybe we'll do live classes, a couple live classes every once in a while, just to kind of give you guys some videos and some tools at home, right? So any questions before we wrap up? Anyone want to say anything? Awesome. All right, good job today, guys. I hope you have a good weekend. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. we'll be doing a live kickboxing class for anyone that wants to jump in. If you have a heavy bag at home, you can use a heavy bag. If not, I'll be demonstrating how to do the things similar to like a cardio kickboxing class. But jump in for the workout tomorrow, and stay connected. Don't be strangers. I want to see some posts of you guys exercising and practicing your stuff. You're welcome, guys. Have a great night. I think I'm just gonna let it stream for a little bit and they can listen to it. That's it. All right, guys, I'm ending the stream. Have a great night.